CBS 12 News at 11. Loss of a leader.
Remembering the longtime Florida Congressman Alcee Hastings as the race for his seat heats up.
How quickly it will be filled and why that is all up to the governor.
Lane problems.
The new findings of a plane crash that claimed the life of a 4-year-old boy who was riding in this SUV. What witnesses say happened moments before takeoff.
Unspeakable intentions.
The local teacher accused of soliciting sex from a 2-year-old. Tonight, the other schools on his resume that could lead to more victims.
The news starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Liz Quirantes.
I'm Jim Grimes. Well, tonight we celebrate the legacy of a man who fought for racial justice for decades. He was an attorney, a judge, a civil activist, and a congressman.
Many are mourning the loss of a leader, Alcee Hastings. Today, he lost his battle with cancer, passing away at the age of 84. The Democrat is the longest-serving member of Florida's congressional delegation, winning 15 elections. Before that, President Jimmy Carter appointed him to the federal bench in 1979, making him the state's first African-American federal judge. Hastings is survived by his wife and 3 adult children. To learn more about Hastings' life and how he got to where he was, head to our website, cbs12.com.
Well, tributes for the late congressman continue to pour in, but Hastings' death also puts Palm Beach County at the center of the national political universe. CBS 12's Jay O'Brien is here to explain more on that. Jay?
Yeah, Jim, that's exactly right. As former colleagues and lawmakers continue to remember Congressman Hastings, unfortunately, there's also a political conversation that needs to be had right now because there are a lot of people who want to fill his seat quickly. This is his district, the 20th district. As you know, it encompasses portions of West Palm Beach all the way south to Broward County. It's a heavily Democratic district, so a Democrat will likely take over for the late Congressman Hastings, but that can only happen when there's a special election, and all of that, the timing of that, is up to the governor.
A lasting political legacy. There are Floridians who were born, grew up, and started their own families, all while their only congressman was Alcee Hastings. Memories pouring out today.
He loved Palm Beach County.
A true warrior.
He loved his community.
It might take some time for Hastings' community to vote on their next representative. Republican Governor Ron DeSantis has the sole power to call a special election. And political science professor Charles Zeldin explains there's no law dictating when that should be.
It could be quick or it could be slow, depending on what the governor wants.
So it's almost entirely up to the governor?
It's pretty much exclusively up to the governor to set the timing on it.
Democrats in Congress started this year with a slim majority, made smaller by representatives who left Congress to join the Biden cabinet. With Hastings' seat unfilled, Democrats briefly lose another vote in the House.
Taking one additional Democrat away from the Democrats in this situation makes it harder for them to get stuff passed.
Any special election in Hastings' heavily blue district will likely send another Democrat to Washington. That's why Zeldin speculates the governor may hold Hastings' seat open for as long as possible.
There's reason for the Republican governor to not want to replace a sitting Democrat who is likely to be replaced by another Democrat.
Governor DeSantis hasn't yet announced a special election date, as the death of Florida's longest-serving sitting congressman throws the state into political upheaval.
And while there's no special election date, the governor did say Congressman Hastings' service to this state will be remembered. As for many here locally in his district, all that is left to do is wait to see when that special election will be. It looks like there will be a lot of contenders, particularly on the Democratic side of things. Liz and Jim?
Well, Alcee Hastings had a reputation in Congress as someone who never backed down from a fight.
Yeah, we had a chance to speak to his good friend and fellow Congressman Ted Deutsch this afternoon. Here's some of what he had to say.
There are no assigned seats in the House, but Alcee sat in the same place, and there were always people waiting to talk to him, seeking his guidance, seeking his input, and enlisting him to be on their side, because you knew that if Alcee Hastings was fighting beside you, that you were on the right side, that you were going to go into battle with someone who was not going to let up.
Deutsch and Hastings served side by side for more than a decade. Deutsch says he was a fighter all the way to the end.
Well, tomorrow morning, you're going to have another shot at getting a shot to book a vaccine appointment in Palm Beach County. The healthcare district will be opening 20,000 first dose appointments online. Scheduling, by the way, it starts tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Now, those appointments will be for Friday, April the 9th, Saturday, the 17th. You'll be able to get the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccine. We have a list on our website. Just head to CBS12.com for all of the details.
Continuing coverage now of a story we first brought you last night at 11, the fallout from the 60 Minutes report on vaccines here in Florida. And today, Governor Ron DeSantis shared his thoughts. The investigation, which aired Sunday night, suggested DeSantis chose vaccine distribution sites based on political donations and focused on a deal with Publix to be the sole distributor in Palm Beach County. The story highlighted how there are not Publix locations in the Glades, which meant rural and low-income communities in western Palm Beach County were left out. But the story did not mention the state-supported vaccine sites placed in the Glades, like a permanent site in Pahokee, to help those underserved communities.
They cut out everything that showed that their narrative was a piece of horse manure.
County officials and the governor are upset 60 Minutes did not highlight efforts to set up vaccine sites in those rural communities like Pahokee. In a statement, a spokesperson for 60 Minutes told CBS 12 News, in part, we requested and conducted interviews with dozens of sources and authorities involved. We requested an interview with Governor Ron DeSantis. He declined. Our story Sunday night speaks for itself.
The mask mandate could be over in St. Lucie County. Earlier tonight, commissioners there voted to repeal the mask mandate by a vote of 4-1. The mandate had been in effect since July of last year. That motion will have to officially be approved in Tallahassee by the Secretary of State before it officially goes into effect, which could be by the end of this week.
Well, it's a story that makes your stomach turn. The local elementary school teacher accused of soliciting sex with a 2-year-old. Tonight, we are learning about other places he worked, and it could lead the sheriff's office to more victims. Xavier Alexander's personnel file shows Grove Park Elementary is not the only school he has worked at since 2012. Also listed on his resume, Seminole Trails Elementary in West Palm Beach, Marsh Point Elementary in Palm Beach Gardens, and as a substitute teacher across the Palm Beach County School District. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office says they've had numerous calls that they're now investigating to determine if there are other victims in this case.
Every year, thousands of children in Florida are abused and neglected, but now there's a safe haven for those kids here in Palm Beach County. CBS 12's Lily Ortiz is in West Palm Beach tonight with a glimpse of what it looks like.
There's a new group home for victims of child abuse and domestic violence at Lyons Road near West Palm Beach.
In our residential programs, they're court-ordered into this facility.
It's called Home Safe, and the nonprofit offers victims of physical, sexual, or emotional abuse a place to live.
This is one of our typical bedrooms, so we've got 12 here.
Inside the 3-acre treatment center, individual bedrooms, a gym, a music room, and group therapy areas.
They've been neglected or abused and abandoned. And so now they come to us. Our therapists have a very difficult job. The first thing they have to do is break down the walls.
Each child is screened once they come in. Staff members look to see if they're experiencing any developmental delays or postpartum depression. And from there, assign them to the appropriate program fit for them to treat their trauma while providing an education.
The blessings that when you see that transformation, it makes it all worthwhile, and that's why we have staff that have been here 20 years, because when you see that, it means everything to us.
Over 1,000 Florida children have been removed from their homes in just February alone, according to the Department of Children and Families. And Ladiga says that's proof there's a number of children out there in need. He hopes to expand. His goal is to add another facility in Boca Raton.
What that means for the community and for the viewers is, I think they ought to be absolutely thrilled that this exists. So God forbid any one of their children potentially that might be in the child dependency system and needs this level of care, we have tremendous wraparound services.
It's actually empty inside right now. Ladiga tells me that about a dozen survivors, mostly teenage girls, will be moving in as soon as tomorrow. In West Palm Beach, I'm Lily Ortiz, CBS 12 News.
Ahead at 11, cruise confusion. What one cruise line says when it comes to requiring vaccinations.
And after a beautiful day, it looks like we're going to have a great night ahead of us and even warmer temperatures headed our way as we get down the road. I'm going to time that out for you as far as how warm temperatures will be getting. And a look ahead to your weekend. Will it stay dry or could there be some showers to talk about coming up in my forecast?
And we have morning anchor Matt Lincoln joining us tonight for a special guest appearance. And I believe he's relieving Jim Grimes of his duties in just a few minutes. So, Matt, what are you doing over there?
Throne ready over here. Hey, Vias, where's the sun coming in at this point
Keep
of
looking
the
up.
night? Just keep looking up. All right, I'll show you why I'm here. That's coming up next.
New Yorkers can prove they're 16 by showing either a driver's license or a DM from Matt Gaetz.
New Colbert, tonight on CBS.
The news never stops. With Liz Curantes, Jim Grimes, Chief Meteorologist Vetus Reed with Storm Track Weather, and John Evanson with Sports. You're watching CBS 12 News at 11.
If you're a regular CBS 12 News viewer, you know that we just wrapped up another season of March Madness.
That's right. The NCAA championship game aired here last night, and it was the Baylor Bears winning the men's basketball championship. We also wrapped up the CBS 12 Bracket Challenge. Take a look. There's the final results. I don't know if you can see there as part of that contest. CBS 12 this morning news anchor Matt Lincoln and I made a side bet. If I won, Matt, who works the morning shift, would have to come in, take my place. If I lost, I'd have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to appear on his show. But as you can see there, I did okay for myself.
I think you won.
There you go. So
Matt
welcome,
Lincoln
Matt, to
is
the
here.
night side.
Here I am.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been up at this point of the night. But listen, I've got your crown right here. Well deserving. You had Baylor winning it. Congratulations.
Yeah, I like
You are
this. Okay.
king.
So there you go.
But listen, I am going to keep this in mind
I
for a
understand.
year from
But
now, okay?
Let me just say this. Matt was a sports guy for years, so I always like to tell Evanson this, too. You guys overthink it sometimes. Am I right?
Yeah, you watch basketball, though.
Yeah, but you guys are the experts. So
Well, definitely didn't feel like
Matt
an
is going to
expert.
take over.
All right, Matt,
as
so
the-
I hand the baton over to you.
Yes, please go enjoy
And you
your
take it easy,
throne.
Jim.
Here I am.
You need to
Your
go to the
night
beach.
is over. Enjoy. Get a suntan. And here we go. A cruising confusion tonight. The CDC is recommending cruise passengers and employees be vaccinated and have proof before setting sail. But our governor has issued an executive order banning the vaccine passports at the port of Palm Beach. Right now, only one cruise line makes its way into Florida and back to the Bahamas, and that's Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line. Cruise Line CEO says he is still reviewing his own crew and members and whether to require passengers proof of vaccination despite the governor's recent decision.
Florida's economy has lost in billions, and I believe that's what Governor DeSantis realized. We are the cruise capital of the world. No one else is impacted as much as we do.
And cruise lines like Norwegian announced they would take their own measures and require vaccination under their new Healthy Sail Plan.
Today, the community voted to rename the softball fields at the Lawnwood Sports Complex after a teen who tragically lost her life. 16-year-old Lane Chesney died in 2019 after being badly burned in a bonfire accident on New Year's Eve of 2017. Now, the softball fields where she once played will be renamed in her honor. One Fort Pierce City Commissioner submitted a petition to have the fields on Quincy Avenue named the Lane Chesney Softball Complex. The St. Lucie County Historical Commission voted unanimously in favor of the idea this afternoon. County commissioners also unanimously approved the new name.
Well, blue algae spotted early in the season has caught the attention of conservationists and lawmakers. Just days ago, Martin County inspectors reported blue-green algae at Port Mayaca and the St. Lucie Lock-in Dam. But despite the reports, water release from Lake O continues flowing across our area. Also, different bills have been pushed to stop the discharges. But for now, the debate continues over Lake O's water quality. All right, let's get now to Vias. Vias, you know, in the morning we were talking to Laura all week about how it's kind of boring weather this week. It's just nice.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, but
Really
you know what's
enjoying
even
the beautiful
cooler?
day.
is that you're here tonight.
I'm here,
and you know,
awake.
Yeah, last time I worked with you was my first week that I started. Right. So it's kind of nice to see you here.
Now you're well settled in, and I'm the stranger.
Oh, yeah, no, you're more than welcome to welcome to the weather in the weather grotto. Anyway, here's what's going on. It looks like what we're seeing is nice conditions out there. We saw a beautiful day, more nice weather on the way. It's going to be fabulous. In fact,
I see it's sunny in the studio. There's Jim.
Take a look at this. My man's looking good. Look at that. Look.
What are you reading there, Jim?
This is your consolation prize, Matt.
From 1950 to 2000, huh? Can we get next year's NCAA tournament bracket? Okay.
Yeah, you know what we need the sound effects of is like seagulls in the background. And then we also have like waves, signs of waves and everything. And yeah, he's doing pretty good over there. Anyway, it looks like he's taking it in, and why not relax tonight? Well deserved, Jim. Well deserved. But it looks like what we're seeing is PBIA nice and quiet tonight. Looks like we're seeing clear skies across the area, and we'll continue to stay on the mild side of things. 69 in Lantana, Boynton coming in at 70, 66 in Boca, and it looks like we'll continue to see those temperatures on the comfortable side of things. 69 Jupiter, 60 Royal Palm, and it looks like as we go up the beach here in the looking at Treasure Coast, right around 66 in Vero, and those mid-upper 60s up towards Stewart. Inland right in those mid-60s, Moorhaven, and looking at Okeechobee right at 68 degrees. Winds have pretty much died down. It's pretty calm out there. We'll see the winds pick up as we get the sun rising tomorrow. Looks like we'll see a beautiful day, but not real gusty winds, but just steady winds as we see high pressure pretty much in control of our forecast. High pressure has been keeping us nice, clear, dry, and that's one thing we're going to notice over the next several days is high pressure is locked in, blocking any precipitation. Now, we got a little system up here towards Mississippi and Alabama. That front is being held off as we continue to see this blocking high locked in over Florida, and then that's going to start shifting down to the southeast. And once it does, we'll start to see a return flow, and that'll take our temperatures up as we get towards the weekend above normal. 63 for overnight tonight, mostly clear, and we'll see 50s north and west of West Palm, but nonetheless, it will be a little bit of a cool start for tomorrow, or mildly cool, but then we'll warm up relatively quick with the help of that sunshine. Daily planner for tomorrow morning, right around 63 for your morning commute. Lunchtime, have it outdoors or go to the backyard and eat your sandwich because it's going to be a nice one to enjoy your day. And then we're looking at 82. Evening commute's going to be really nice coming home. You can crack those windows on, turn on the tunes, and be cool like Jim in that chair sitting over there at the green screen. But it looks like what we're going to continue to see Wednesday afternoon, those temperatures pretty comfortable in the lower mid-80s. You get inland around the lake, it looks like we'll see mid-80s with that sun ablazing, and it looks like we'll hold on to that sunshine. Like I said, the big blue H is sticking around. That's going to continue to move over towards the Bahamas, bringing us a southerly flow. That means in temperatures are increasing. Next weather maker still held at bay up around the Panhandle. Maybe some showers getting in here towards Sunday, but until then, we're nice and warm, and the model run is showing some pop-up showers or thunderstorms as we get towards Sunday evening. Monday, much needed rain because we've been well below normal for how much rain we've gotten across the neighborhood. So rain chances at 0 for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday into Saturday. So it looks like a great next couple of days at the beach or at the pool. 40% chance for showers or thunderstorms on Sunday into Monday, and your muggy meter shows moisture values going up, and this has been ticking up a little more towards Saturday. We're looking at as far as tolerable conditions, so our humidity levels are rising as humidity kind of builds in with those warmer temperatures as we get in towards the weekend. So here's what it looks like as far as your highs as we go through the next few days. We're seeing above normal temperatures, normal high this time of year, 81 degrees. We're looking at about 85 to 87 as we get towards Saturday, Sunday, brushing 90 inland. And your 7-day forecast, as beautiful as it is, take a look at that. We're looking at plenty of sunshine, those temperatures in the mid-upper 80s. And then we get into the weekend, a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms to watch out for as we get towards the end of the weekend and we get into early next week. Back to you.
Can I get you anything? Do you need anything?
Can you polish those up for me?
Polish those up?
Bit,
Sure.
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you,
Matt. Some grapes,
Doing
drink with an umbrella in
Fantastic
it, anything
job.
like that. Great job.
You
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Jim
a little
Grimes.
Coffee be all right.
Bracket sugar. Coffee this time of night?
sugar.
All right. We got a lot more with John Evanson coming up next.
Hubbard Radio Stations, proud sponsors of the CBS 12 News Network, the one to turn to. South Florida Honda Sports Report.
It is Masters Week, a tradition unlike any other, of course, but a tradition for many within the Augusta tradition is missing this year, and that is, of course, cheering for Tiger Woods. That's something Jupiter resident Justin Thomas has certainly noticed. The guy who finished fourth at the Masters in 2020. Woods, of course, is still recovering from major injuries suffered in that California car accident in February. Thomas has been hanging out with Tiger in his home on Jupiter Island, says he is in great spirits.
If you need me to help out with your kids, I can do that. If you want me to bring you, if you're craving McDonald's and you want me to bring it over, like, dude, I don't care. It's been good to just go hang out with them. And we're fortunate with the basketball just to kind of hang out and watch sports. So yeah, it's been good to see him and hang out with him.
You can watch the Masters this weekend right here, 3 p.m. Saturday, 2 p.m. start for the final round Sunday, right here on CBS 12. It wasn't very long ago that Jonathan India was lighting up the diamond in Delray Beach. The former American Heritage star is now the rookie buzz of Major League Baseball. 3 for 4 tonight, 4 RBIs for the Reds, making his former coach, Carm, proud.
India sends this one to left. That's down. Base hit.
The smile hasn't left my face. You know, year to year, every day, every time the Reds are on, I'm looking to, see what's going on.
Diving stop. That's India.
What's going on is former American Heritage Delray Stallion and Florida Gator Jonathan India is making a name for himself as the first rookie to debut at second base for the Cincinnati Reds since the great Pete Rose.
Welcome to the big leagues, kid.
And his former high school coach is thoroughly impressed.
What do you see now playing in that Reds uniform that hasn't changed a bit since he was in high school?
The actions, the movements, the setup in the box, just watching how he runs. All that stuff is fun to see because now you're seeing it as, basically a grown man.
Not only has India looked phenomenal in the field, but he mustered up 6 hits over his first 15 MLB at-bats, batting .400 with 3 RBI. Looking like he's in the big leagues to stay.
It's in him. It's in his heart. It's in his blood. He loves the game. The passion for the game has always been there. It's a great feeling for myself, for the program. We're just proud and happy. Really, really happy.
Meanwhile, the Marlins just can't seem to get their season going. Some good fortune on the bases from the Starling Marte hit. Corey Dickerson taking advantage of the overthrow at third. Marlins had the lead heading into the 6th, but the Cardinals claw back late. Dylan Carlson with the solo shot in the 9th to take a 4-2 lead, and the Marlins feeling like this camera behind the plate. Dropping to 1-5 on the season. The Heat and the Panthers, they feel like the camera too. Both lost tonight. Not a great night for South Florida sports fans or this camera. That's nasty. I think that's a Bally Sports camera too. That comes out of the Sinclair budget.
Oh no,
I'm not happy about that.
I need to watch that video, get myself up every morning on CBS 12 News this morning. Great seeing Jonathan India back when I was sports director. He was in high school here, and so great to see him.
How fitting that he would be in the sportscast tonight, breaking out in the major leagues. A guy who we both covered back in the day, long time ago.
He's a super long time ago. Yeah. Hey, you also didn't do great in the bracket challenge. I'm not sure why I'm getting all the punishment
here. I did beat you by 2 points, though. So that was the goal.
Fair.
As soon as Illinois lost, I'm like, gotta beat Matt Lincoln. So we pulled it up.
Well, we did. I'm continuing to fill in here for Jim Grimes tonight. We'll wrap it up here on CBS 12 News at 11 after this.
Love this.
We're going to see a beautiful day tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, lower 80s, and we'll hold on to those 80s going up into Thursday, Friday, into Saturday this upcoming weekend. Nice and warm. A few showers late Sunday, heading into early next week. Back to you.
Good morning to me. Get a little donut to get your day started. Listen to this. 2 delicious desserts put into one. Krispy Kreme donut and Oreos. One donut is covered in an Oreo cookie glaze, filled with cookies and cream, topped with an icing drizzle and Oreo cookie pieces. Once again, a reminder, this is breakfast. The other is topped with cookies and cream filling, drizzled with chocolate icing, and finished with an Oreo cookie wafer on top. Donuts are available now through April 18th. Of course, you got to drive all the way down to either Deerfield or up north to Brevard to get to the closest Krispy Kreme.
You knew that.
But this looks like it's worth it. Of course,
and it comes with one quick shock from a defibrillator. So it's excellent.
I cannot believe they don't finish it off by just deep frying the whole thing and then serving it to you with powdered sugar.
They do look good.
Part of a well-balanced breakfast with a dozen apples and everything. All right. Hey, thank you all for welcoming in here. Once again, congratulations to Jim Grimes for winning our bracket challenge. You deserve more than just a few moments out on a fake beach.
Very good. Great job, Matt. Don't forget to join Matt Lincoln, Ashley Glass. Well, maybe just Ashley.
Terry Hornstein and Ashley Glass. He needs to sleep in tomorrow.
He gets to sleep in.
Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.